Good day, guys. Welcome back to another session. I hope you guys are doing good. So in this session, we're going to be talking about trading tools, right? So I'm going to be showing you guys how to use Tradingview and then what is used for. So I want you guys to go on Google or any browser that you use and then search for Tradingview, tradingview.com, and then sign up using your email address. Create a password, and then we're going to use this for markup. Used for markup. Right. So this is just going to be, yeah. So this is just going to be, sorry. So we're only going to be using this for markups. We're not going to be using this to enter trades. We're going to be using this for markups. Even though you're using a free version, it's fine. Everything that I'm going to be showing you guys doesn't need to have a paid version. So even though you're using a free version, don't worry, don't stress about it. It's going to be fine. Right. So the difference between the paid version and the free version is that the paid version doesn't have ads, and then the free version has ads, but then it only has one ad that keeps on popping up around this area here on the bottom left, and then the paid version allows you to remove the ad and have extra features that you want to access, right? So it doesn't really make a difference. As long as you can see where to enter the market, that's fine. So the first thing I want to show you guys is that after you have signed up on TradingView, I want you to create a toolbar, right? Create a toolbar, and then we're going also to make shortcuts for everything that we're going to be using, right? So this is how your TradingView is going to look like after you have signed up. Now let me just quickly show you. I think I have one here. Let's do this color. Light, yeah. So this is how your trading view is going to look like. Once you after you sign up, it's gonna be white with all the everything is gonna be on default. So you need to customize it on your own so that it can it can meet your requirements, right? So yours doesn't have to look like mine, but we're just going to show you how to set it up so that you can change it at any stage and then use it and you set it up the way you want it to be, right? So first thing first, on this one, I already made a shortcut for this theme. I'm the one that I was using before I changed to this one. So I just go back to the theme, I just right click on the screen, and then I go to color, and then I choose consistent part 2, and then I go back to the normal one, and then I change my color to make it dark. So I need to change it again, and then I go back to my normal one. But now I'm going to show you guys the light one and then set up everything to go back to the normal one. So the most important thing here is going to be time frame. So on the top left, you're going to see that we're currently on 4 hour, right? We're currently on 4 hour. And then if you want to change time frame, you can change it and go to 2 hours, and then it will change the layout and go to the 2 hour time frame. But at this stage, what I want to show you guys is I'm going to show you how we can make these shortcuts be on top here so that it can be easy and just click on one of them instead of clicking on the drop down list and then choosing the one that we want, right? So let's first do that. So we click on the 2 hour, and then on the left hand side, you can add the 1 minute, you can add the 5 minute, and then you can add the 1 hour. You can just click next to it on the star. You will see there's a star there, and you just click on it so that it can show up there. And then you click on the 4 hour, and then as you guys can see now, it's showing up there. And then you can add daily, and then you can leave it like this. And then all I can do is this, and then I go back, and then I want to remove this. There we go. And so this is how now your time frames. These are your time frames on the top left. So let's say I would like to change from candlesticks to the line graph. So these are candlestick, but I'm gonna record another video showing you guys explaining more about the candlesticks. So these are candlesticks. So let's say I want to move to the line graph. So this is the line graph. You only click on the symbols and then it changes. So those are the only two things we're going to be using. There is more that you can use, but we're only focusing on the candlestick and the line graph. So that's why we should just have the star on the candlestick and the line graph. That's it. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to add a toolbar so that you can be able to draw, right? So on the first one, you see that we have a cross. So you can click on the cross, and if you can look in front here in the middle, you will see that now we have the cross there. And then if you can go to the next one, this is where we're going to be adding more trend line. You put a star on trend line. As you guys can see now in the toolbar, it added the trend line, and then we put an arrow. It added an arrow there, and then we go down horizontal line. We put a star next to it. It's, as you guys can see now, the toolbar has 4 tools to use, and then we put a horizontal ray, and now we have about 5 tools, and that's it on this one. Oh, also add the vertical line because we're going to be also using that. So I'm only going to be adding what we're going to be using, right? So, okay, we don't need any of these. So we go to the next one. We will need a brush. We will need a rectangle. And we can add the path. Let's remove the path. It will confuse us. Let's remove the path. And then let's go to the next one. As you guys saw how I tap the text. So I will need the text. And then we go further down. You can add the call out or the balloon between the one of the tools. But I love the balloon. You can add the price label. And we can add the arrow down, and the arrow up. And then now let's go one more. It's fine, we don't need those. And then here we're going to add the long position and short position. And then we're going to add the price range. And that's it. So now if you look on top here, we have our drawing tools, and you can move the drawing tools anywhere you want on your screen, on your left hand side, and then if you want to hide it, you can go here at the bottom. Can you see the star? You just click on the star and then it disappears, and then you just click again on the star on the bottom left, then it appears. So if you want to hide it. So I love putting my drawings tool at the bottom here so that it it's not my way. So it's not in front of my drawings. Okay. So what else did I forget to mention? Oh, okay. So what we can do now, let's say I'm done. Let me remove this text. So if you want to delete something, you have to click on it. You will see it pops up a menu on top of it. And then here, this is where you can change the capacity of the color. And then here you can click on any color you want. Here you can change the font, the font size. And then here you can make changes, like delete, test, and then you can make bold, you can make it italic. You can have a background if you want to. You can put borders if you want to, text wrap if you want to, and then visibility. You can set this to be visible on all the time frames or maybe on one specific time frame. So if you want this to be only on 4 hour, you can untick all the other time frames and then leave it on hours. And then you can be specific and say 4 hours. And then you just hit OK. And then if we go to 1 hour, the text won't show. If you go back to 4 hour, the text will show, right? Hope you guys saw that. So you can just pause the video if you want to like set up your own. And then what else did I miss here? So let's say if you want to lock the drawings and then you don't want it to move, so what you can do is you can just click on it, and then if I come here and try to move this, it doesn't move, and then I just unlock it, and then now I will be able to move it, right? So to move the chart, you can just hold anywhere in the white screen, and then you will be able to move it, right? So let's say and then you can also use your mouse. So that's something you're gonna learn while you're using your mouse. And then let's say I want to increase this. So as you guys can see on the left hand side on the price, I can drag this and push it up, and then you should just stretch the chart, and then I can just also make it short, instead of using my mouse, I can also like drag here on the dates like this to the left and then to the right. And then if I want to delete this, I can click this pin, and then this is the back button in case you deleted something by mistake. And then I can also click on it and then press delete on the keyboard. Okay, what else did I mention? So let me just show you how to use these drawings. So this is the trend line. This is the arrow. This is a horizontal ray. And then, sorry, this is the horizontal line. This is the horizontal ray. And then this is the vertical line. So this is the box. If you want to make changes in colors of those things, you can just click the engine. What is this called now again? This screwdriver setting. I don't even know what to call it, but the setting button. So you can just click on it and then come to style. This is where you can change the colors, the background. You can add background on the box. You can change the color to green. You can change this, make it thick or make it thin, depending on how you want it. Extend right or extend left, text. You can type something inside the box, but then text alignment, you can choose on top, at the bottom. I'm sure you guys can see on the right hand side the text is moving, or inside, and then you can move the text. It's either center, left, or right, depending on where you want it, right? So it's gonna delete this. For text, you just tap and then you type. That's it. Delete. If you don't want to move, if you want to lock a trend line, you can do the same. All the drawings, you can just lock them using this what you call this lock sign, right? And then what more do you want? Call out, put in a comment, and then this is where I will put my comment and say maybe sell here, and then just leave it there. And then I know that when I look at the charts, this is where I'm looking to sell, so this will help you make some notes. So you can use any tool. You can even like put text like this, sell here. You don't have to use a balloon. So there, go, and then you can just do this, whatever works for you. I'm just showing you guys how to use this. And then this is the up arrow. So let's say you want to show your higher highs. You can use the arrow just to show you the higher highs and higher lows of market. And then let's say I want to put my, sorry, keep on using the same. You can also change the colors using this setting here. I love it black. And then, yeah, man. And then you can just use this, depending, it's up to you. you know. And then if I want to delete everything, I just go to the left hand side. As you guys can see the bin, it says delete, remove drawings, remove indicator, remove drawings and indicator, right? So what I do is I just remove drawings and then everything is clean again. And then let's say I want to use this. So this is the long position. So you only use this when you buy, right? You only use this when you buy. And then there we go. And then this side is when you're selling. But yours is going to be red and green, but I already changed my colors. You know, where do you change colors? You go here. You can choose red. Okay, that's a wrong one. They're supposed to be green and they're supposed to be red. Or go in here and then stop color, which is a stop loss, needs to be red or red, green, whatever color you choose. But this is how yours is going to look like. So let me just do that. Red, green. So this is how your trading view is going to look like. So this is the buying. Long means buy and then short means sell, right? So when you check out this one and then the red is at the bottom, this means you are going to buy. And then when you check out this one and then your red is on top, that means you are selling, right? So what does this mean? Let me show you quickly. Yeah. Oh, jeez, man. So let me start with the stop. Here in the middle, there's number 57. Those are 57 pips, right? Remember what we were talking about in the previous section, where we were telling you guys about pips. So here we don't have to calculate pips the old way. You can just use this tool by just moving this up and down. As you guys can see, this is now 183 pips. It's now at 90 pips. It's now at 220 pips, right? So that's why we're going to be using this tool, because it's going to help us calculate the risk. So here it's 57 pips. And then as you guys move this one up, same thing, the numbers in the middle are pips. So as you can see there, there's about 194 pips. And then as you move it, this is 36 pip. And then there's about 333 pips. So another nice thing about this is in the middle here where it says risk ratio, it also gives you a risk ratio of your trade that you're going to be taking. So you see 57.2. So that means 191.7 divided by 3, you can get around 57 pips. So meaning that this is a 1, 2, 3 trade. So this is about what you call this? This is about 3% if you are risking 1% of your account, right? So this is a 1, 2, 3 trade based on this tool. So this tool just calculates everything for us, right? If we move it, it is now 1 to 6. If I can just move it a step further, one more peep, and then it's 1 to 7, right? So same thing here. The one in the middle is a peeps, which is 71 peeps, and then our target is about 207 peeps. Our risk ratio is 1 to 2. And then if you are risking 1% of your account, you'd be making 2.8% on this trade. And what else? Okay, let me show you the price range. So price range, this is how it's going to look like. Let me quickly reset it default, apply default. So by default, this is how it's going to look like. So the price range, it works similar to the long position and sell position, right? But the difference is that on this one, there is no stop loss. Here you're just calculating from the point where you started to the point where you put the price range. It calculates the pips for you. So for example, if I wanted to enter here and go out around here, by looking at this, I know this is about 177 pips. So it only shows you the pip value, the amount of pips the price has moved. So I normally use this if I want to find out the distance from there to here. Then I can see, okay, this is about 112 pips. So this is still a nice range for me to take, but if I would like to enter up here, so that means it's going to be around 160 pips, so this tool just helps you calculate the range of the charts, like where you want to calculate. For example, if the market have moved already, you can calculate how many pips the market have moved, and then see by, okay, cool, this market has already moved about 231 pips. Nah, I won't take this trade, so that's one of the reason why I use the price range. Okay, we're done now with our toolbar, sorry. Now let's move on to time. So at the bottom here, you can see that these are dates, September. If you move your cursor, as you move your mouse, it also moves to the right date and time, right? Make sure that you have the correct time zone. I'm in South Africa, so that means my time zone is UTC plus hours, plus 2 hours. So at the current moment, the time is 7:30. Sorry, 7 o'clock. No, 8:30. Yeah, it's 8:30. Oh, this is for our time frame. Oh, the time is, yeah, there, 8:30, 2031. Okay, so now let's move on. Let's say I'm done drawing, right? And then I would like to share this with you guys on the group. So what I will do is I will save this and then share it with you. So let me just quickly make the markups for you guys there. Okay, there. So let's say I want to share this with you, right? So what I will do is I will click on the camera on the top right, click on the camera, and then say, it's either I copy the chart or copy the link to the chart, right? Or save the image. And then once I'm done doing that, then I can go and share this in the Discord group, right? So whatever you choose, if you save it, it's going to be saved on the computer, and then you can just send us the copy of it.